Basically what it was I was at, my wife and I, the church that we attend, I was at church. It was an evening service, and I knew that I had forgotten something at home, so I was leaving to go out to the parking lot to drive home, get this thing, come back before the service started. So I walk out of the church in this dream, and I take a left, and I walk out onto this concrete patio, and I'm standing there, and suddenly I get lifted up into the air. And so I'm literally like flying up into the air, and I'm just like basically hovering. I don't know how high, but I was in a place where all I could see now was the night sky and the stars. And I'm looking around, and suddenly I see this flash, a big flash of light from above. It only lasted like a second. And as soon as I saw it, I knew that that was the Lord. And he was basically telling me like, this is from me. And I'm here, listen up, like this is me. And I'm like, okay. In the dream, I'm like, God is speaking right now, And so I see this flash, and then I look out, and on above the horizon in the sky, I see there's a lot of stars, but they're all pretty dim. And I see 5 stars that are brighter than the rest, and they're actually in a horizontal line. So there's 5 stars in a row in the sky in front of me. And then suddenly the one on the left side, the far left side, drops straight down toward the horizon. And I knew in the dream that it was falling to the earth, is basically what it was doing. And obviously, it was metaphorical, because stars technically can't fall to the earth, But that's what I was seeing. And as soon as it fell to the earth, I knew that the focus was not on that star falling, but it was on the 4 that were left. As soon as I saw that, I felt like the Holy Spirit gave me this knowledge that this is referring to end times events that have to occur before the end, and 1 has happened, and there's 4 left. But I knew that I had the sense that this was not just specific events, like 5 specific events, but rather it was 1/5 of what needs to occur has happened. There's 4/5 remaining. And as soon as I saw that, I woke up. And, I immediately started to pray about this dream. And while I was praying about it the next day, I asked the Lord, I said, God, if there's 5 things that have, or 1/5 of the things that need to happen have occurred in this, end time sequence that you're showing me, like, is this a short-term thing, or is this a long-term thing? Because if it's short-term, meaning like 5 things have to happen this year, then that's really different than long term, And immediately when I prayed that, the Holy Spirit said it's long term. And so this is a word that I know some people are not going to like, because I know there's so many people out there saying Jesus is coming back at this date or this month or this year and things like that. And I honestly do believe that Jesus is coming back, and I believe that he's coming back soon. Yet I believe that God's version of soon is different than ours. And I believe that's what God was trying to tell me with this dream. The prophetic word that I got after I prayed about this was that Jesus is coming back, but we've still got some time left. And this is, and I know some people are going to push back and say, well, that's, don't say that, because that's just going to cause people not to focus on Jesus. But I honestly believe what the Holy Spirit is trying to communicate with this dream is that the opposite has happened. Because we've gotten so focused on when Jesus is coming back, we've actually focused on the things that he's asking us not to focus on. And this is the rest of the prophetic word. It is that if we focus too much on the world ending and the church being taken away, then we won't fulfill our purpose for being here. I know this is a strong word, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all know that.